Hi folks, today I wanted to give a little demonstration on a little something I've been working on for my N-Scale train board. I'm going to run a couple panels actually with just my lighting switches on there, controlling all the buildings and street lights. I think I'll have 3 dimmer switches set up on a main panel, or maybe I'll make 2 separate panels. I'm uncertain at this point, but I'm going through the prototypical stages of the idea right now. I've posted something similar like this in the past, but I did no explanations of how this actually is working for those who might be interested. So I'm going to just go a little deeper with what I'm doing right now. So I'm using a dimmer switch. Hopefully you can see that, similar to this. Okay, pop it open here. There we go. So you got your negative, positive, positive, negative. That's how it's set up, on all the way over. And to that side it's on off. Now that's what I have set up right here. Okay, I'm using one of those switches. Like I said, I will be using 3 of these on my layout once I get the panels set up and ready to roll. Now what I wanted to do was be able to control various buildings off of one dimmer. Now obviously I would space the buildings out so everything's not lit the same in a row, and use another dimmer to dim the other buildings in between, something of that nature. That's the idea. So what I wanted was to be able to have an on and off switch on the panel, so I bought one of these switches. You can buy a harness with these. This is very convenient to get the harness, and you're not sitting there soldering without the harness. It's like this. I mean, you can set them up either way, with the harness or without the harness, to control your board. This is an orange light on here. These are the style I will be using, the black face. I like them a bit more. They light up orange, which matches my Milwaukee Road Railroad colors. I was thinking about small ones, but I ordered 2 of these sorry folks, just to check them out. They're way too small. Way too small. I mean, you can barely press it with your finger, get your finger in there. So yeah, I decided the little tiny ones are probably not the way to go, even though they would have taken up much less space on a panel. That's why I wanted them. I wanted the smaller the better, to leave me space on a panel. But these are perfect. So what I have right now, I'll just show you. I have the dimmer switch on off. Let me close that a little bit. It is on off. If you could see that, it's on off. And the light's completely off. The building is dark. So if I pop the switch lights up. Now you know that switch is lit up on your panel, so you know your lights are on the train board. And then the dimmer switch, you can set it wherever you want and mount it somewhere under the board. And if you watch over here, you're going to see the light. So it's going brighter, all the way to brightest. Okay. Ran off the dimmer switch, and I'm running on a terminal strip here, which I can connect 6 more buildings on one terminal strip. So this little setup I can control just the way I have it now. 7 buildings, I'm sorry, total. So I'm not going to have all that many buildings in my town, excuse me. I believe there'll be about like 15, I believe. It could extend just a little more, but it wouldn't be much more. Over my manufacturing area, excuse me, there'll be somewhere in the neighborhood of about 12. So I'll be running a different panel over in the manufacturing area, which will be set up on another side of the table. So then if you turn it off, lights go off, see? Pop it, lights go on. Set the dimmer where you want it for, set it, and leave it, and mount it under your table or on the side, however you prefer to do it. You can do it that way. But then you just turn the lights off on your panel, and that set of buildings will go off. Now the way this is set up, I didn't explain this last time. That's why I'm coming back with this video for those who may be interested in something like this, or have always thought of doing something like this. A harness for these switches, it's just, I recommend them. It's just so painstakingly easy to get the job done when you just plug it into a harness and wire your harness up. What you have to do here is you have this red wire, okay, and this is going to run to your negative. Okay, the red wire is running to your negative. The green is running to your positive. I don't want to get my fingers in the way, but red to negative, green to positive. What I did here, I jumped a wire so it can go to my dimmer off the negative. Okay, and then these two black and yellow wires off the harness, they're going to run into your negative, your positive and your negative. Black being positive, yellow being negative. Cap the white. In this situation, you will not need it. So once you have the wire jump to the dimmer, you have your, oh, I'm sorry, I messed up. The black and yellow wire go together into the positive. I'm so sorry, just excuse what I said. The other side is the outside. So this is out and this is in. So you're coming in and you're running out. So excuse me, I'm so sorry for that. The black and yellow will go to your positive, and this will go to your negative, running right off the red. Okay, that's your setup to get to the dimmer. Once you have this switch hooked from the power to the dimmer, you're all set. Then just take your negative and power wire, run your black positive to your positive terminal, and run your yellow negative to your yellow negative terminal, and then just hook up your house the way it's supposed to be set up. Run that line to the positive and then to the negative, and then you're all set. And then you pop it on. A little closer. Turn up the light. I could probably dim it in here. So now you can see better how the dimmer really affects the look of the building. You dim it way, way, way back. So it's just barely there. Like somebody left a safety light or a hall light burning. Or even get it so low it looks like it could be like an exit sign. Even though these are blue, but you can make the effect if you wanted. Like an exit sign lit up in the building. Or you can just crank it all the way up, make it bright, light up your whole floor. And then if you want, just power it off. And remember, this will be mounted to a panel on the outside of the train. These will be mounted under your board. And that's basically it. Turn it on, you're set. Off. I hope I didn't confuse anybody with that yellow and black wire earlier. I'm so sorry for that. But as I said, it runs to the inside, the black and yellow together into the positive, and the blue wire jumped off of off of your power source to the negative. And this is just a 5-volt power source that I bought on eBay. I'm sorry, I didn't buy it on eBay. I bought it on Amazon. I think I paid like $10 for it. I heard that they don't last a very long time, but I've had this one now for 7-8 months. Haven't had a problem with it. I use it for a lot of prototyping and doing this type of work, and it's lasted me quite a bit. And dirt cheap. But also, let me turn the light back on here first, folks. Also, you can just use an old power pack, like from your train. It'll work just as well as a power source as the power source I bought here. I like the low voltage on this. This is only a 5-volt, I believe. 5 volt or 8 volt. I forgot what it is. One of those, 5 or 8 volts. Either way, it's a very low voltage source. But this will work just as well. This will handle the power from the pack here. This will handle up to 24 volts, 5 to 24 volts. So no sweat with your dimmer switch. And like I said, I own a couple of dimmer switches now. I have one more that's buried. So I do have the 3 dimmer switches I need for the project. And I'll be ready to roll and get things set up. When I have the panel designed, I will make another video and show the actual panel. Right now, I just actually built my bench work. I don't even have the foam on the table yet, so everything I'm doing is just prototypical work to know what I'm going to know how I'm going to set up the board. I like to do this all in advance and get myself prepared and know what I'm in for as I go. I hate just winging it. I like to be prepared. I'm that kind of a guy. I had an old board that was set up, but it was made out of that poster foam board. I had a small layout on there. I decided to go big. Now I'm taking up my whole entire room. But that's a video for another time. All right, folks, I just want to show you how this all worked. I hope this helps anybody who may be interested in doing something like this. It's fairly easy once you understand how to hook up your light. This light, I forgot to mention, you can wire it 3 different ways. You can wire it where this light is always on, and then when you press the button, then the power comes on. Then you turn it on. When it's off, in the off-like looking position, the light will be lit. When you press it, the light will go out and your building will light up. You turn it off, the light will go back on. It'll always be lit. You can set it where the light is never lit also, or you can set it like I have it, where you press it in and the light goes on, which I find to be more convenient. You actually, you turn it on, you see the lights burning on your panel, the lights on the houses should be working. Very, very easy system like that. Okay, folks, take care. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.